Hello, and welcome to Interview Mondays. Hello, as we get ready for another episode of Interview Mondays. My name is Jacqueline Watson. I am interviewing Sara.
Hello.
Hi, Sara.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm very good, thank you.
I am so excited to do this with you. Thank you again
Thank
for
you so
agreeing
much
to
for
come
inviting
on.
me.
Yeah, so Sara is, introduce yourself. Maybe start with giving us your Instagram handle.
Okay, perfect. So my name is Sara Ortiz, and my Instagram is Makeup by Design Toronto.
Awesome. And so we're all talking about this exciting topic. I think I'm obsessed with makeup, so of course I'm so excited today. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Sara.
Yes. So as I said, my name is Sara. I am a professional makeup artist based in Toronto, and I started my business in 2017, and so far it's been a great experience. And what I love the most is to enhance natural beauty. And to me, makeup is about that, enhancing and bringing the best of your beauty without looking like somebody else. It's just looking like a better version of yourself.
Oh my God, that's so exciting. That's all about the way I like makeup. Um, I know I always look at people who do makeup, and sometimes I look at them and I'm like, oh my God, they take off their makeup and they're like a total different person. Um, and for me, I just, yeah, I just want to look a little bit like a little more glowing and a little more, spiffed up. So yeah, perfect. So yeah, so I see, sometimes I see you working with a team. So tell us about, how you work with a team yourself. How does it work?
Exactly, yeah. So, especially last year, due to so many cancellations from 2020. So this summer was big, super busy, and I formed a team. So I have two other very talented makeup artists that worked with me now, and we specialize in bridal. So most of the time when we gather, the team is for bridal makeup. So when it's like 10 people, 5 people, we also do less, maybe 3. But these women are very talented, very professional, and we have a very similar approach to makeup throughout the year. We did several meetings, workshops to train. So we have a similar style because I think that having like staple look is very important. So when people see the work, they can see, oh, this work is for Makeup by Design because they have the same finish, the same, colors or very similar. So you can see similarities. So for me, it's very important. And with this, with my team, that's what I'm looking for, to have a more cohesive work that is similar and that can have the same quality. So no matter if it's myself or my other 2 members, we all provide a professional service to our clients.
So excellent. So you mentioned weddings, and so I'm just looking to see what variations like of makeup do you do. I know I had contacted you initially for a photo, for some pictures that I was going to do. So yeah, just tell us a little bit more about what else do you do other
Yeah,
than just.
so as I mentioned, our main focus is weddings. So we do the bride and the bridesmaids. But we also have a big approach to photography. So for photo shoots, if somebody needs to do a photo shoot, we also provide a quality makeup that will look beautiful on pictures. And the other services that the type of makeup that we offer is for any other special occasions. Let's say that if you are going to a wedding or if you are going to a party, you have, I don't know, anniversary or something like that, we do also those special events makeup.
So, the last couple of years feels like it's going on forever, with COVID. That has really made a lot of businesses pivot quite a bit and change the way you do business. So what, safety precautions or protocols and like how has COVID changed the industry for you specifically?
Yeah. So that's a very important question. And I find that COVID made us think more about how important safety protocols are. Before, we were that aware, like, this type of job is very contact, okay? So we are very close contact with our clients. And before, we never used masks, we never used gloves, but we never thought about how contagious we could be, right, to each one another. So since the COVID, especially my brand, what we are doing is that before each appointment, every client must complete a COVID-19 questionnaire. Okay, so they have to make sure that they tell us on writing that they don't have any symptoms, that they give us their contact information. So if we have to do contact tracing, we are able to do it. And the other thing that we do is that all makeup artists, we all wear masks and face shields, okay? Just to have an extra layer of protection. Well, gloves are wear throughout the appointments, okay? So especially when you do the makeup, we also wear gloves, just to make sure that even though we wash our hands beforehand, but we're touching our client's skin. So we want to make sure that they feel confident and comfortable that our hands are not contaminating their faces or skin, anything. The other thing that we do is that we use disposable sponges. So we never use the same beauty sponge to other clients. We use disposable sponges. We use disposable lip ones, okay? If we have let's say a lipstick, we will grab a spatula and grab some of the product and put it on a palette. So we don't we don't double dip, okay? We use disposable mascara ones as well. So we try to keep it as hygiene as possible. Before each client and after each client, we sanitize our makeup products and all the tools that we have with either alcohol or sanitizing spray designed for makeup. Okay, so we are trying our best to keep it as clean as possible. We also, let's say, some of the products, the powder products, we replace every 2 years. The cream products we replace every year. The mascaras every 3 months. So to try to minimize the amount of bacteria that it may be in the kits, to make it as safe as possible.
Oh, wow. That's excellent. That's really good to hear, I mean, it's most important these days, right? I mean, it's important anytime, but more so now than ever before. And it's it's great that you've taken that opportunity with COVID to actually really turn your mind towards, enhancing that piece of it, which is great. Thank you.
Just something else. Something that I forgot to mention is that with COVID, what I'm doing is that each client has their own clean brushes. So let's say if I have an appointment and I have 3 clients, so I will bring 3 different sets of brushes. So I don't have to use dirty brushes. Okay, so each client gets their clean brushes that I clean and disinfect before their appointment. So that's something that people sometimes get a little bit scared. So what type of brushes are you using? Are they clean? Are you using the same with other clients? So no, each client gets different sets just to keep it as clean and sanitized as possible.
Excellent, excellent. So the best part of it all is, what trends do you see in makeup application? Or what
Okay.
trends have you been noticing?
Yeah, so for this year, I think we are going to still see that natural, no makeup look. I find that because we are in this area that we have to be at home most of the time and working from home, that natural beauty is still very trendy, okay? And that the most important thing about that is skincare. So now skincare is still going very strong. And I think those natural products and organic products are going to be more incorporated into makeup products as well. All the makeup products with that approach of more natural, softer. But I do see in some of the runways and all that, I see some of the designers doing more like color eyeliners and a little bit more pop on the eye. Everything else a little bit more natural, more dewy. And I think we're gonna see that this 2022 focus on the eyes and more dewy skin and more natural approach.
Awesome. So, what are some of the mistakes that you see with makeup application? Like some of the common mistakes that you see?
Yeah, so when I have clients, because I do teach makeup, so when I teach to my students, what I notice the most is that sometimes women have very, very old makeup. So makeup that have like 10 years and they're still using that very old makeup. And that is not good for your skin. And also throughout the years, the makeup loses their qualities. So using very old makeup is one of the mistakes. The other big, big mistake that I see is using dirty brushes to apply your makeup, okay? Because if you want to have a flawless makeup application and you're using dirty brushes, you're gonna get a muddy finish. So making sure your brushes are clean before applying your makeup is another important thing to do. Sometimes we don't think about it, right? But if you take a look, when you go to a makeup artist, they're using clean brushes, and the finish is nicer because it's clean, and also you're preventing your skin from getting bacteria as well. So if that's another mistake that I see. So the old makeup, the dirty brushes, and applying too much product. I know that social media, you see all those girls putting on so much products, and they might look good in pictures, they might look good in the videos, but if you do the same, that's why some people don't like to apply makeup, because they make applying too much make look them older, their skin make look drier. So for me, less is more.
That's some great tips. Honestly, they are really good tips. Thank you for sharing them. I really, really appreciate them. So the next one, I think I'm being a bit selfish, but while foundation has come a long way, and I say I'm being a bit selfish because I find myself like extremely hard to match. Like I can't just pick up any brand and match myself, right? Like I can pick up a bottle and walk away. Like there's only certain brands that will match my skin tone. And so I guess I was just asking for like, what are some tips, or what are some tips and tricks that you would suggest to people that have the same challenge, I guess?
Yes, and I find it that that's one of the first concerns students have when they're learning about makeup. it's very hard for them to identify which foundation will be better for them. Okay, so first of all, I think one of the big mistakes is that we don't use proper lighting to see the actual color of our skin. Okay, so when you do your makeup, it's very important that you have natural light, or if you don't have natural light, that you have some sort of white light or LED light. So that will show you exactly the color. Okay, and I know that when you go to the store, is sometimes the lighting in the store is not the best as well. But what I would recommend you is to make sure that you know what undertone you have. Okay, so and for this, you can, as I said, you can have natural light or a white source of light, and take a look at yourself. Do you see more yellow on your skin? If that's the case, so you are very likely to have a warm undertone. If you see more pink or a little bit of purple on your skin or blue, it's very likely that you have a cool undertone. And if you are like in between, probably you are neutral. Or you have olive skin, which is a little bit more like of gray, green undertone. The other way that you can check is looking at your veins. So are your veins green? If they are green, you probably have warm undertone. If they are blue, is cool undertone. And some people have both, green and yellow, so they have neutral undertone. So knowing this is important because when you go to buy a foundation, you will see that some of them say neutral, some of them say warm, some of them says cool. So if you already know that you have, let's say, a warm undertone, for example, myself, I have more yellow and orangey on my skin, so I have warm. If I buy a foundation that have that yellow and orange, even though if it's not exactly the same color, it will look better on my skin because it's the same undertone. But if I buy a foundation that is more pink and then I put it on my warm undertone, it will look ashy on my skin. So knowing that, it will help you. So when you look, so you know, okay, I have warm undertone. So everything that says warm, that's the one that I'm looking for. So you are narrowing your choices. And then, of course, you look at the color. The bottle is not exactly the match that you see on the bottle, but if you're able to try it on your neck or on your chin. Never try your foundation on your arm, because the color that you have on your arm or in here, it's not the color of your face. So never try the arm. So you can either do your chest, because you want to keep the same color, your chest and your face, the same color, or just in this area, so you have a better understanding of if the color that you chose is the right one for you.
Sounds good. But what tips would you give me?
In regards of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say, identify your undertone, okay? Make sure that you know which one you have, okay? So when you go to the store, trying to find a similar color to the one that you have, okay? In your skin, try to see the colors there. And you could probably buy, for example, I know that at some stores like Sephora, you can return your foundation if you don't like it. So I will say you can go to Sephora and you can buy 2 or 3 shades, okay? One that looks similar to yours, one a little bit lighter, and one a little bit darker. And then you can try it on, comparing on your chest, on the neck, or on your chest. And the color that blends the most with your natural color, that's the color for you. So if you apply the color on your skin and it blends nicely, that's the color. Let's say that if it's a little bit too dark, using the lighter shade, you can make it, customize it. And that's the other thing. It's very hard to find only one shade for you. So every time I do makeup for my clients, I most of the time have to mix colors. So, and I know it's like you don't want to have too many foundations, right? But if you at least have one shade that is similar to your skin and one that probably will be a little bit lighter, and then you can customize it. Because during the winter, we do get lighter.
Yeah.
So you can use the lighter shade, and then you can use the other one in the summer. That's what I do. I have two foundations, one for the summer and then one for the winter, because you do get lighter. And in between, what I do is I mix the darker with the lighter, and then I have my customized foundation for the rest of the, let's say, fall and spring, that you are like in between, not too light but not too dark.
Yeah,
so
sure.
you can do that. Find two foundations and mix them to get the perfect match for you. I hope
That's
that helps.
excellent. Yeah, that's excellent. Thank you so much. So like everything else, do you see makeup trends returning? Something that you've seen in the past, do you see those trends returning? Yeah, and if you can share with us.
I noticed that last year, everything was about bold brows, right? Those soap brows, and everybody doing microblading to make the brows look fuller and more natural and bolder. I think we are still going to see it this year because it's all about enhancing that natural brows, okay? They don't have to be like super perfect, more spiky, fuller, more hairy. I think we're going to see it this year as well.
Awesome. And so as we get close to the end of our little interview, what other services do you have? I know you do hair as well as makeup, so maybe share that piece with.
Yeah. So we mostly do makeup and hair. So we do both. Most of the time, the clients prefer to have both services because it's more convenience for them. We offer fully mobile services. So we go to our client's house. And I find that during this pandemic, people feel more confident knowing that they are in their own space. They have more control. So they feel more comfortable with us going to their house and providing both services, because we can do the hair and the makeup and then they're good to go. So for the hair, we mostly do dry styling and updos, okay? So because those styles go along for weddings and special events. So people want the hair curl, or people want the hair in a bun or a low do. So that's the type of hairstyle that we do. And the other services that we provide is also online makeup lessons as well.
Okay. Oh,
so especially last year, we had a good amount of students wanting to learn about makeup. And through online makeup lessons, they were able to learn the techniques to do their own makeup. So that's another service that we offer, especially for those people that they don't want to have private lessons. We do have private lessons as well. Last year we had less because of the whole COVID thing, but the online is more affordable, and you have a one-on-one consultation with one of the artists. So they will guide you step by step how to do the full makeup and we offer lessons for beginners. So everything that you need to know from skin preparation, makeup tools, makeup products, and application. And we also have more advanced classes for those who already know the basics and they just want to learn in a specific technique, let's say contouring, highlight, or an eye makeup technique that they want to learn. So we also offer those services as well.
Awesome. That's excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sara. If you have any makeup needs, weddings, photography, you need someone to come and do hair and makeup, please get in touch with Sara. And Sara will give us her contact in a minute. Once again, my name is Jacqueline Watson. I'm a realtor with Sutton Group. I want to thank you for spending some time with us today. And Sara, if you wouldn't mind sharing with our audience how they can get in touch with you, that'd be great.
Perfect. Thank you for inviting me and for having this opportunity, to give me this opportunity to share my business and what I do. And yeah, so if anybody is interested in getting beauty services, you can email me to sarah@makeupbydesign.ca, or you can call me, and my phone number is 647-894-7136. And let me see if I can write it here. Okay. I think it would be better if I write it. But yeah, or if you follow me on Instagram at Makeup by Design Toronto, you can also DM me through Instagram if that's more convenient. I'm trying to write here, but I don't know, it's not letting me. Yeah, maybe we can just put it after.
Yeah, sure, for sure. So I will add this video to my my site and tag you in it, and I'm sure whoever hasn't missed the opportunity to view it now will come and view it later, and hopefully and get in touch with you. So Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me. And for everyone else at home watching, thank you for joining us this evening, and have a wonderful evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New
All
Year.
The best for 2022. Yes.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.